Rise up, warriors. What is holding you back today? The morning motivation will break those barriers. Get ready for a surge of energy. Let us go. Listen up. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you right there, sitting on the edge of your seat, or maybe slumped over, feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Do you know what separates the dreamers from the doers? Do you even realize what's holding you back from becoming the person you were meant to be? I'm here to tell you something real, something raw, something that's going to shake you awake before the sun even thinks about rising. My name is Denzel Washington, and I've been where you are. I felt the doubt creeping in, the fear whispering in my ear, telling me I'm not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough. I've stared into the abyss of failure, and I've clawed my way out with nothing but grit, faith, and a hunger to prove that I'm more than my mistakes. So I'm asking you, are you curious? Are you ready to stop hiding in that comfort zone, stop making excuses, and start facing the mirror with some real honesty? Because today, right now, before the dawn breaks, we're going to talk about the fight of your life. We're diving into the essence of what makes a champion, inspired by the kind of motivation that Will Smith and I have poured our hearts into on screen and off. This isn't just a speech. This is a wake-up call. This is your moment to rise, to realize that the pain, the struggle, the sleepless nights, they're not here to break you. They're here to build you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what it means to fight for your dreams, to stand up when you've been knocked down, and to keep pushing when everything in you screams to quit. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Life is hard. It's a battle. But guess what? You were born for this. You've got a purpose, a fire inside you that the world can't put out unless you let it. So stick with me. Let me take you on this journey, because by the time I'm done, you're going to feel that fire burning hotter than ever. You're going to know exactly why you've got to get up, why you've got to move, and why today is the day you stop running from your greatness. Now let's start with the harsh truth. You've been playing it safe for too long. You've been telling yourself it's okay to settle, to take the easy road, to let fear dictate your decisions. But let me tell you something. Safety is a cage. It's a prison you've built, with your own hands, brick by brick, excuse by excuse. I know because I've been there. Growing up, I didn't have it all figured out. I was lost, running with the wrong crowd, making choices that could have ended me. But something in me said, Denzel, you're bigger than this. You've got something to give. And I had to decide, stay stuck or break free. So I'm asking you, what are you choosing right now? Are you going to stay in that cage, or are you going to bust through the bars? Because the world out there, it's waiting for you to show up. Not the watered-down version of you, but the real you, the one who's got dreams so big they scare you. Stop pretending you don't have what it takes. You've got the heart of a lion, but you're living like a lamb. It's time to roar. Wake up every morning with the mindset that today is your battlefield, and you're not just surviving, you're conquering. I've learned through every role, every rejection, every late night memorizing lines, that greatness isn't handed to you. You've got to take it. So here's your challenge: stop waiting for permission. Your life isn't a dress rehearsal. Step up right now with everything you've got. As I always say, you don't get to quit when it's hard, you get to fight. Next, let's talk about pain. Yeah, I said it. Pain. That thing you're running from. That thing you're praying to avoid. Let me tell you something, pain is your teacher. It's the hardest professor you'll ever have, but it's the one that's going to shape you into who you're meant to be. I remember the sting of rejection, hearing no after no when I was trying to break into acting. Each one hurt worse than the last. But every time I got knocked down, I learned something. I learned resilience. I learned patience. I learned that my worth isn't tied to someone else's opinion. So when life hits you, and it will, don't flinch. Don't turn away. Look it dead in the eye and say, teach me. Because every scar, every tear, every sleepless night is carving out the strength you need for your next chapter. Think about it like this. Diamonds are made under pressure. Gold is refined by fire. Your pain is your process. So embrace it. Let it mold you. Stop asking, why me, and start asking, what's this teaching me? I've been through the fire, and I'm still standing here telling you that you can make it too. You've got to trust the struggle. It's not random. It's not pointless. It's preparing you for a purpose bigger than you can see right now. So here's your reminder. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your ally. Stand firm in it, because as I've said before, you don't grow in comfort, you grow in the storm. Now let's get real about discipline. Discipline isn't sexy. It's not glamorous. It's not the stuff of highlight reels. But it's the foundation of every victory you'll ever claim. You think I got to where I am by rolling out of bed whenever I felt like it? No. I've had mornings where I didn't want to get up, where the weight of responsibility felt like a mountain on my chest. But I got up anyway. I put in the work anyway. Because dreams don't care about how you feel. They care about what you do. Discipline is showing up when no one's watching, when there's no applause, no pat on the back. It's grinding in the dark, so you can shine in the light. Picture this, you're a soldier, and every morning is a mission. You don't get to hit snooze on a war. You lace up your boots, you grab your weapon, and you move. That's how you've got to approach your life. Stop waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. Motivation fades. Discipline endures. I've lived it. Every script I've studied, every scene I've poured my soul into it, wasn't because I felt inspired every day. It was because I committed to the craft, so commit to yourself. Commit to your fight. Here's your call. Discipline is your superpower. Use it, because as I've always believed, you don't win by wishing, you win by working. Let's shift to vision. Where are you going? Do you even know? Or are you just drifting, letting life happen to you? I'm telling you, right now, without a vision, you're lost. You're a ship, without a compass, tossed by every wave that comes your way. I've sat with directors, writers, dreamers who had a picture in their mind of what could be, and I've seen how that clarity drove them through every obstacle. For me, acting wasn't just a job, it was a calling. I saw myself telling stories, touching lives, standing on stages long before I ever got there. You've got to see your future before you step into it. Close your eyes right now and picture it. Picture the person you want to be, the life you want to live. Make it so real you can feel it. That's your North Star. That's what's going to keep you moving when the nights are long and the days are hard. But seeing it isn't enough. You've got to believe it. Doubt will creep in. Fear will try to blur the image. Don't let it. Protect your vision like it's your child. Nurture it. Fight for it. I've had to remind myself over and over that God didn't put these dreams in me to watch them die. He gave them to me to bring them to life. So here's your charge, see it, believe it, and don't stop until you live it. As I've said, you don't stumble into greatness, you walk toward it with purpose. Let's talk about fear, that monster under your bed, that shadow in your mind. Fear is a liar. It tells you you're not enough, that you'll fail, that you should just give up now and save yourself the embarrassment. I faced it. Standing on set, wondering if I could deliver, if I could carry the weight of a story. But I learned something: fear only has power if you bow to it. The moment you stand up, the moment you look it in the eye and say, "Not today," it shrinks. Fear is just a test of your courage. It's asking, do you really want this? Are you willing to fight for it? And you've got to answer with action. You've got to move, even when your knees are shaking, even when your heart is pounding. Because on the other side of fear is freedom. It's the life you've been dreaming of. I've walked through fear to get to stages, to get awards, to get moments I never thought I'd see. But it started with a choice: feel the fear and do it anyway. So don't let fear write your story. You hold the pen. Write a story of courage, of defiance, of triumph. Here's your truth: fear is loud, but your faith is louder. Lean into it because, as I've said, you don't overcome by hiding, you overcome by facing. Now let's hit on perseverance. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And some days it feels like an uphill climb with no end in sight. I know you're tired. I know you've thought about throwing in the towel. But let me tell you, quitting is not an option. Not for you. Not for someone with your potential. I've had roles that took everything out of me, projects that stretched me to my breaking point. But I kept going. Not because I'm special, but because I understand that the moment you're about to give up is often the moment right before the breakthrough. Think of it like digging for treasure. You're tired, your hands are blistered, but you're one swing away from hitting gold. Don't stop now. Keep swinging. Keep pushing. Every step, every stumble is bringing you closer. I believe in the power of sticking with it, of showing up day after day, even when the results aren't there yet. Faith and perseverance go hand in hand. Trust that your effort isn't wasted. Trust that your time is coming. So hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Here's your mantra. Perseverance turns obstacles into stepping stones. Live by it, because as I've said, you don't get to the top by stopping. You get there by staying. Let me take you to a turning point. Right now, I want you to imagine me sitting across from you, looking you dead in the eye. I see your struggle. I see the weight you're carrying. But I also see something else. I see a fighter who's ready to stand up. I remember a moment in my own life sitting alone, after another rejection, feeling like maybe this dream wasn't meant for me. My spirit was low. My hope was flickering. But in that silence, I heard a voice, not my own, but something deeper. It said, "Get up, Denzel. This isn't the end. This is just the test." And in that moment, I made a choice. Not to give up, but to go harder, to pray harder, to work harder. I'm telling you now, this is your moment. You've heard the reasons why you've got to change, why you've got to fight. But now, it's about how. How are you going to shift from surviving to thriving? How are you going to turn this pain into power? It starts with a decision. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right this second. Decide that you're done playing small. Decide that you're done letting fear call the shots. I'm not just preaching at you. I'm pleading with you. Because I know what's on the other side of this decision. I've lived it. I've seen how one choice, one moment of courage can change everything. So stand up. Shake off the doubt. Wipe the tears if you've got them. Because we're about to map out a battle plan to take your mornings, your days, your life to a whole new level. Are you with me? I need you to say it. Yes, I'm with you. Because this is where the transformation begins. Let's craft your morning battle plan. Picture this. It's before dawn. The world is still asleep, and there's a quiet that feels like a secret just between you and your purpose. This is your time. Your alarm goes off, and I don't want you to groan. I want you to spring up like a warrior ready for battle. Your feet hit the floor, and you feel the weight of your mission. Physically, you move. Stretch your body, wake up. Those muscles get that blood pumping. This isn't just about exercise. It's about reminding yourself that you're alive, that you've got strength in you. Splash cold water on your face if you have to. Shock yourself awake. Mentally, you focus. Don't let your mind wander to worry or distraction. Grab a notebook, write down your goals for the day, speak them out loud. Tell yourself, I'm built for this. Spiritually, you connect. Get on your knees if that's your way, or stand tall and speak to the heavens. Give thanks for another shot, another chance to get it right. Ask for strength, for wisdom, for courage. This morning routine isn't a ritual, it's a declaration. You're declaring war on mediocrity. You're declaring that today, you're showing up as the best version of yourself. I've done this in my own life, started my days with purpose, with prayer, with a mindset that said, nothing is stopping me. And I'm telling you, it changes everything. How you start your day sets the tone for how you live it. So own your mornings. Make them sacred. Make them a fortress of strength. And to keep that fire burning, I've got a rally cry for you. Repeat these power statements every single day. Stand in front of that mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say them with conviction. First, I don't wait for chances, I make them. Second, my faith is my fuel. Third, I rise to conquer. Fourth, fear doesn't own me, I own my future. Fifth, every step I take builds my legacy. Sixth, I'm stronger than my struggle. Seventh, I was born for greatness. Say these until they're etched in your soul. Let them be your armor. Because this morning battle plan isn't just about getting through the day, it's about dominating it. It's about taking every hour and making it yours. Tie this to everything we've talked about: discipline, vision, perseverance. This is how you fight. This is how you win. So commit to this plan. Commit to these mornings. Because when you do, you're not just waking up, you're rising up. And now we're at the end, but really this is just the beginning for you. I've poured my heart out to you, shared my truth, my fire, because I believe in you. I believe that right now, as you're listening to these words, there's a shift happening inside you. You're not the same person you were when we started. You've felt the heat, you've heard the call, and now it's time to answer. I'm not going to let you walk away from this moment unchanged. I'm not going to let you slip back into old habits, old doubts, old ways. This is your now or never. Get up. Move. Take that first step toward the life you've always known you were meant for. I've seen what's possible. I've lived what's possible. I've gone from a kid with a shaky start to a man standing on stages, telling stories, changing lives, because I refuse to let my past define my future. And you've got that same power. You've got that same fight. So don't let another day pass where you're not giving everything you've got. Don't let another sunrise catch you sleeping on your dreams. I'm leaving you with this. Your life is waiting for you to claim it. So claim it. Fight for it. Live it. Because as I've said, and I'll say it one last time, with every ounce of conviction in my soul, you were born to rise, and nothing can stop you.